Good morning, students. Before start our next topic in English grammar, I have few questions in my mind. So let's discuss that. I have these things. By using it, I write on a board. Or I can say, I have this thing. By using it, I carry the water wherever I went, and by using that, I drink the water. So whenever I want to talk regarding these two different things, how I or you can understand I'm talking about the which things. So for that, these all things have their names, like we all are having our names. So it's called marker, it is called water bottle. Or I can say, if you want to talk about you, if I don't know your name, I don't call your name, how you can come to know I'm talking to you? So names are very much important. So today we are going to learn about the naming words. Naming word, nothing different, that is noun. So today we are going to start noun. So let's see. What is noun? Whenever we are talking about the noun, so see the definition of the noun. A noun is a word used as a name for a person. Means noun is used as a name for a person, place, animal or things. Means we can use the name of any persons, we are using the name of any place, any animals or any object, or we can say any things. It can also describe an abstract idea. Means whenever we are describing any ideas which we are not able to see, which we are going to only feel, that abstract idea, that all are the name of these all things, person, place, animal, things, or an abstract idea is known as noun. A noun is called a naming words. As earlier I said, noun is also called a naming words. Let's see. Here we have examples of noun. First one. Birbal was known for his wisdom. Birbal was known for his wisdom. Second one. The peacock is the national bird of India. The next one. Advertisements are designed to sell products. These three are the examples. In these three sentences we have the different kinds of the nouns. So let's see. First, whenever we are talking about the nouns, means we are discussing about the names, naming words. So first, whatever we have to do, first we have to underline the naming words. Like Birbal is the name of a person, was known for his wisdom, that is a abstract ideas we can say. The peacock is the national bird of India. Peacock, name of the bird. India, name of the country. Next, advertisements are designed to sell products. Products means we are talking about few products. Advertisements, that is also comes in the things. So these are the two naming words we have in each of these three examples. So let's see. First, Birbal. What is this Birbal? Whenever we are talking about the Birbal, that is the name of person. Name of person. Birbal is a name of person. Now, next one is a wisdom. Whenever we are talking the wisdom, wisdom means the rules that we are not able to see. That comes in an abstract idea. So next one is wisdom. For wisdom we can use an abstract idea. See, the next we have peacock. Peacock is what? That is the name of bird that also consider in the name of animals. Name of animal. The next we have India. What is it? It is the name of place. Name of place. The next we have advertisement and products. These two are known as name of things. Name of things. This way we can say, by using these examples we come to know about the persons. We got the example of persons. Like this way we have the example of the name of the person in our sentence. That would be the noun. Or the place, you can see here we got the example of place, that's India. Then animal, we got peacock, name of the animal. Then things, that we got advertisement and products, name of the things. Then abstract idea, that is the wisdom we got. This way we can come to know whether these are the different kinds of different names, and these all are called the noun. So in these three statements we can say Birbal is noun, wisdom is noun, peacock is noun, India is noun, advertisements is noun, and products is noun. So these 6 nouns we have within these 3 statements. Now whenever we are talking about the noun, that could be bifurcated in the various kinds. So let's see the kinds of noun. Here we have kinds of noun. First one is concrete noun. The second one is abstract noun. So let's talk about the first, concrete noun. What is it? Whenever we are talking about the concrete noun, that means the nouns which we can smell, taste or things, or easily you can understand what we want, we are able to see. That is called concrete noun. The second one is abstract noun. Whenever we are talking about the abstract noun, means that which we are not able to see, that is called abstract noun. So let's here we have the concrete noun, that is bifurcated in main 4 different types. That is, first one is proper noun, second one is common noun, third one is collective noun, and fourth one is material noun. Whenever we are talking about the proper noun means a specific name of a particular name of any place, person or the things. Second, common noun means generally the name whatever we use to call, to give the name of the various kinds of the things, person, place, anything. Commonly we can use that. Common noun should be divided into the 2 various parts, that is countable noun and uncountable noun. Whenever we are talking the countable common noun, like I have 4 bananas, so means we can able to count that. There is a bunch of 7 flowers, means we can count that. And uncountable, like the crowd, so crowd we are not going to count that. So there are 2 kinds of common noun, countable common noun, uncountable common noun. The next one is a collective common noun. Collective common noun means we can say like the group of the anything should become there are various numbers of people or the things that could be included in that. Material noun means whenever we are talking the material noun, there should be metals and the various kinds of the solid metals should be included in that. So these are the 4 main types of concrete nouns, and common noun divided into 2 various parts, countable and uncountable, and the second one was the main kinds of noun, abstract noun, what we are not able to see. So let's learn in detail about the concrete noun. A concrete noun names things that we can see, hear, smell, touch and taste. Once again, a concrete noun names things that we can see, hear, smell, touch and taste. It also occupies space, means The concrete noun also occupies the space, means it needs the space to here. All concrete nouns can be categorized under the four main types. These concrete nouns categorized mean bifurcated within the four main types. What we learn, the first one is proper noun, second one is common noun, third one is collective noun, and fourth one is material noun. So let's learn about the proper noun first. See, here we have proper noun. A person, a noun is the name of a particular person, place or thing. A proper noun is the name of a particular person, place or things. These three particular specific names comes within this proper noun. Here we have a note for the proper noun. The first letter of such word is always written in a capital letter. The first letter of such words is always written in a capital letter. Means every time, always we have to see the first letter of the proper noun is always in a capital letter. Let's see examples. Here we have the Ram is very good boy. Ram is a very good boy. So here you can see I am talking about the boy. The name of that boy is Ram. Means whenever we are talking about this Ram word, this Ram name means specifically, particularly we are talking about that child only. The name of that child is Ram. We are not talking about any other person. Means we are specifying. We are particularly talking about the Ram only. The second example is Mumbai is the most beautiful city of India. Here you can see the two names comes, Mumbai and India. Means we are talking about the specific city. The name of that city is Mumbai, and where is this city will be takes place, means that is in the country like India. Means whenever we are talking about the India, that means there is only one country in the world that name India, or we can say there is only one city in the Mumbai, or everywhere in the world the name of the city is Mumbai. Specifically we are talking about that city Mumbai. So these two are the specific name of the place, that is called the proper noun. The next example is we are talking about the things. I have two cello pens. I have two cello pens. Here I am talking about the pen, but which pen? That is cello pens. Means that is not I am talking about any other pens. Whenever we are considering the pen, that is comes like the pens. We have a lot of the kinds of pens, but this word cello, that is the name of that pen, means we are talking about the specific pen company, that name is cello. So this way these all names are comes under the proper noun. So we saw that we learned about the proper nouns. So first we learn about the concrete noun, the various types of the nouns comes in there, and the first we started the proper noun. In the proper noun we come to know a specific, a particular name of the person, place or the things, that only called a proper noun. You can saw in this example whatever we learned. So for your homework you have to write the three examples of all these three for the person, three for the place, three for the thing. These three means 9 examples you should be write by your own, and all these things you should be copy down in your grammar book. The next type of the nouns we will continue in the next video.